Hello everyone, welcome back in another video. I am today date is 14th of September 2022, and in today's video we are going to see Spring MVC. So Spring MVC is a nothing but it is a sub framework. In our previous video we are discussing about Spring framework, and Spring MVC is nothing but it is the sub framework of Spring framework. So we are going to see briefly what is Spring MVC. So Spring MVC means it contains some uh, whole pattern structure, whole design structure of the Spring MVC structure. That means it containing the um, Spring is the framework, and it containing the M means module, V means view, and C means controller. So what is this? Let's we see one by one. Spring MVC, it is a sub framework of a Spring framework, and it's used to create a web application, uh, web dependent application. Web application means that application which are deployed or hosted on a web server. That means which are having live, which are working on live server. That means when we have to use a internet connection for use that particular applications or servers. Recently we are using that web applications like facebook.com, youtube.com, like that. Like these are the web application, and by using the MVC structure or Spring MVC, we are able to create that live or web application by using these frameworks. After that, the next point is that our Spring MVC is built on servlet. We know the servlet and JSP are the same modules which are used for the creating of web applications or web servers. Like that, these servlets are also used for the creating a web application, and our Spring MVC is built on the basis of a servlet. Okay. uh, After that, the main advantage of our Spring MVC is that Spring MVC is a sub framework of our Spring framework. That's why it's implements all those functionality which are comes under the Spring framework, and also it implements the functionality of core. That means the Spring core are having functionality. All those functionality of core and Spring framework are implemented in our um, spring Spring MVC. The functionalities are like IOC, that means inversion of control, and one more functionality like dependency injection. We see all those points in next videos. What is IOC and dependency of injection? After that, the next parameter is that it containing a structure or a pattern. That means it's a converting data from a that means it's communicate the data from server to database by using that structure. So how that structure will work, let's we see. Initially, there is a web server. On a web server, there was some mapping request are giving to the database for take some output or for take some response from the database. So that mapping request can comes within the there is a suppose there is a one section which is having a this the structure of this our MVC structure is there. So MVC structure containing a controller, module, and mapper. Controller, module, and view. So when that mapping request is comes, that mapping request um, kick to toward the controller. Controller containing a business logic. That means that logic can convey the whole that logic can convey that logic for the containing all those details. After that, that controller can uh, give their data towards the uh, uh, transfer that data towards the module, and that module can convey that data towards the database, and our database can uh, stored in the form of DAO, where they are creating a method of DAO, and all the data of our database are consisting within that method of DAO. So DAO can verify that controller logic. That means if the suppose they are giving some server can passing the ID and password to the controller. Controller can pass that ID and password to the database for verification. If that password is correct or incorrect, as per their uh, correction or incorrection requirement, it gives reply to the module. That means that module contain, if the ID and password is correct, that module can transfer the data to the view. From view, that means the structure is like that. There is a controller pass the data to the module pass to the data to our database, which are containing our DAO method, and that method can pass check and pass the data to module again, and that module transfer that data to the view. After that, transferring the data to the view can directly display the their result on their um, database, sorry, on their interface. If that data is correct, it show the directly display the dashboard, or it show the error on the our interface. So that is the actual working of our uh, spring MVC. After that, that is the overall scenario regards the MVC. But why when using an MVC when there is a presence of servlet and JSP like structures are there? Then why we are using a MVC? Let's we see. MVC can provide a structure or a pattern like a specific pattern. It works on specific pattern. Suppose we are creating any program, that time we are writing whole logics, like a logic for a display, logic for a business logic, and uh, input data are there. If we are writing that if we are writing that code within the jumbled manner or within the same scenario, that time there is a maybe chance to reduce the performance of our project or performance of our code. That's why we have to implement all these things as per their section wise. That means we have to allot the separate section for business logic, allot the separate section for a for our view logic, and for our database which are having DAO. So we are separating all those data as per their functionality. So it gives a functionality of differentiating the controller, module, and view. So that's why we get easily segregate and easily improve the performance of our project, or response of our uh, response of our code. And another important point is that due to this, the flexibility of our project or our code, it should be increased, because there particular locations are there of that code. Particular, if I have to change within the some business logic, that time I can directly change within that business logic section. So it does not affect on another code or another logics. So that means it's a very physical. It's physical for changes, and it highly performance because of it containing or implementing the implementing the some features of core and spring framework. That's why it's convey their features or convey their methods like IOC or uh, IOC or injection dependency injection. That's why it's a loosely coupled. That means when we are conveying changing on their features, that means it does not affect on another code or another methods. That's why it is loosely coupled. But if we are using the servlet or JSP, that time there is not any provision like that differentiating that code. Suppose we are writing code on JSP that time. So JSP is particularly working for the displaying function, but we are writing code for we are writing a logic for the display, writing logic for a business and data within that JSP. So it's a chance to lose the performance or chance to lag the code. That's why we are not able to write whole code within the JSP. That is the disadvantage of JSP and servlet, because they are not following any standard pattern or standard structure for the logic allocation. And again, there is a servlet. Servlet is mainly used for the store or used for the uh, convey the business logic. If we are again we are writing the logic for the display in servlet, it does not perform properly, or it lose their performance. So this is the overall about Spring MVC. Thank you.